What's up, guys? It is me, Fuji, playing a little bit of that Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, I'm back from a little bit of a trip. I went down to Connecticut to retrieve an automobile from my passed away uncle, so I could learn how to drive, because I got my permit on my birthday, so I was kind of happy about that. And yes, I know I'm playing with bots. I got back from the trip, I was going to get us a fresh gameplay, but then I realized, coming back from some kind of vacation or any kind of absence from playing Call of Duty every day, you no longer know how to aim or play the game. So, while I raged for about an hour trying to get a gameplay, I realized, why don't I just use some kind of bot gameplay that I had laying around? And as long as it's kind of interesting, I mean, why not? So, I was just playing with a bunch of friends, and we were just screwing around inside of, you know, a little bit of that Nuketown 2025. All that good stuff. But what I wanted to talk about today actually pertains to that lovely automobile I was talking about earlier. And it's because I started driving. Now, starting driving, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of scary at first. I know that I really didn't give a shit about that, being that I started driving illegally about 15 and a half years old, and then quickly quit that because I got in a lot of trouble doing that, and I would have got my permit a lot earlier if I hadn't done that in the first place, because my parents were like, now you gotta get your permit at 16 because you can't get it at 15, 9 months anymore, because if you do, then that means that we're not good parents. Okay, I don't really know what the point of that was, but point is, my parents didn't want me to get until I was 16. I mean, it is just a piece of paper. In this case, for me, it's a receipt, because you buy the permit for $50, and they gotta ship it to your house, and you don't have it, you just have this little receipt in the meantime. So literally, it is a piece of paper. But I wanted to talk about the fact that when you start driving, you know, a lot of people that are naturally gifted, or people that did do illegal driving, they're like, oh yeah, this is easy for me. But once you start driving with your parents in the car, slowly you start realizing that driving isn't the easiest thing in the world, or you start seeing things that you hadn't seen in the first place. For instance, I was driving my parents today. Well, first, let me explain this. After we got to Connecticut, my dad drove about 100 miles out of the 400 we had to drive. And once that happened, I was like, yo, Dad, let me drive. And he's like, okay. For about 4 hours, for 3 hours, I drove all the way back, nonstop. That was unbelievable. This was the day after I got my permit, so this was the second time I was ever driving. I drove for a 4-hour block of time. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have driven for that long of an experience, or maybe you're not even driving yet, but I'm going to let you guys know, driving, concentrating that long on the road, it may not seem like a lot or very hard, but trust me, it does. I almost fell asleep at the wheel, and my dad was just like, Jim, what are you doing? Because I was drifting over a lane. So, I just want to let you guys know, driving can be actually scary, and a lot of people don't take it like that. Some people think it's the easiest thing in the world, and they don't pay attention to what they're doing. They'll run stop signs, or they'll start speeding. You gotta keep these things in mind, because the thing is, there are cops, and just because you got a learner's permit, it doesn't mean that you're a complete immunity to cops, you know what I'm saying? So, you guys gotta watch out, and I just wanted to let you guys know, not only give you a video, but to let you guys know this, because this is something like, I mean, I struggle with. I mean, you want to take, I guess, critiques from, or criticisms from whoever's in the car with you, because they may see something yet you ain't. Or, like, for instance, if you're changing lanes, you don't look over your shoulder to check your blind spot. If you guys don't know what that is, in your rear view mirror, you can see what's actually in the rear view mirror on the left or the right, but the thing is, right next to your car, basically, I guess your car length, there could be a car right next to you, like driving parallel to you, and your rear view mirror won't see it, because your rear view mirror is not seeing the side of your car, it's seeing what's next to the car. So that's called your blind spot, if you guys didn't know. But there will be times when you're about to change lanes and you won't look in your blind spot. I did that once, and I almost got my ass bitch slapped by another car on the highway going like 70 miles an hour. Now, granted, it was a front-wheel drive car and I could have recovered from it, but this is my second time driving. I mean, it's not like I want to get in some kind of accident or fender bender or trading paint on the first time I'm driving, you know? It's just a waste of time, a waste of money, and the fact that the damn thing, my parents would never trust me again if I did that. Alright? But anyway, guys, that's all I really got for you. I want you guys to let me know if you enjoyed this commentary below, and just let me know, are you driving yet? I mean, if you are, that's great. Tell me about your experience. Tell me if, you know, maybe you fucked up somewhere along the lines. And if you aren't driving yet, what do you think are going to be your biggest problems starting driving? And maybe even let me know what your whip is. I mean, mine is a 1994 Nissan Altima. And take a look at it on the internet. It might not look like the most impressive car, but if you look at the hood, look at the engine for all you motorheads out there, it's got the KA24DE engine. If you guys don't know what that is, that's what's under the hood of the 240SX. So, yes, guys, that's it. It's me, Fuji, signing out. Be careful driving. Actually, stay safe. And I'll see you guys later.